Hello, Lois Arts here. I'm just doing a video about my experiences of first year, like comparing first year and second year. My experience, what I thought about it. My first year itself is based on what parts are in the human body. Like embryology. Embryology is basically the developmental anatomy. Histology is the cells that are hanging out in your body that are in like in your liver, for example, in your heart. And second year, and anatomy itself is what parts, like what nerves connect to the right atrium, to what nerves helps you move your fingers. Basically, anatomy is basically not the function, but what parts are in your body. Like in your feet, there are metatarsals, the calcanean, phalanges, and yeah. Second year is the function. How do they work? How they function? It's kind of like with your car, where you have pistons, but in physiology, you understand the functionality. Second year is more functionality of the human body, such as physiology, where you figure out combustion. For physiology of the human body, you look at osmosis, on how nutrients get passed to the cells, or how the electrical pulses, like the neural signals that cause the electrical pulses in the heart and in the nervous system, that how do they pass messages. Pharmacology is the functionality of how it affects the body, how drugs affect the body, and like with its adverse effects, the mechanisms that are used, such as diazepam. Diazepam is a diazepina, or diazepam, and it functions by activating the receptor GABA, so a lot more chloride can come in, or chloro to come in Spanish, and it goes into the GABA A, and then it affects to make the entrance of chloro by activating GABA A. Microbiology is basically what microorganisms are hanging out in the body that help with those functions. Bacteria, you actually have bacteria that helps your digestive system. If you didn't have those microorganisms, those bacteria that are hanging out there, you would actually have problems with digestion. You're basically feeding, when you eat, you're actually feeding your bacteria and your cells. Exactly. And in immunology is the function of how your immune system works, how your body protects itself. Because a lot of stuff we eat can be bad for us, in the sense that, let's say I ate some food that was tainted, some meat that was tainted. Let's say I ate a taco and I didn't realize it was actually infected. My immune system can't protect me from causing a full-on pathogen, basically in the form of diarrhea. Can protect and stop that one. Let's say I've had that one multiple times. Let's say I got in a cold, and it's a strain that I've already had. The body basically knows, oh, I remember this, I can turn this one off. I know how to kill it already. But also to understand autoimmune. Basically, your body can attack itself, unfortunately. Sometimes the acquired one makes mistakes. It's not perfect. So it makes mistakes and it thinks, oh, the natural body is a pathogen when it's really not. Surgery takes it and applies it into a practice of the surgical processes, like with tumors, and it takes immunology and a lot of microbiology to help understand the effects of surgical procedures and the ways to help surgically. And yeah. So basically, to wrap it up, to give my synapse, second year is very functionality. It's very the human body, but its functions. Seeing how it works. For me, I like that. When seeing how the process works, and I actually feel it's a lot easier than my first year. My first year was difficult, not just in understanding the parts itself, but also having a language barrier on top of it didn't help either. It just kind of helped make the situation worse. Later, bye.